It's dangerous to go alone. Take this.
Welcome to the realm of geekdom. This is nerd breaking news. Someone spilled the beans. There are secret characters in Doomsday Avengers. Let's go ahead and jump into that. But before we do that, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell so you don't miss any of our episodes. So, Kid, let's jump right into this. Let us know what was said, who said it, where it's coming from about these secret characters.
So Alan Cummings is the actor who played Nightcrawler in X2 X-Men United in the early 2000s. One probably, to be honest, probably a top three X-Men film. That movie's great. Um, he confirmed that there are
Mm-hmm.
characters in Doomsday through Deadline that haven't been released yet. And his official quote is, "Sometimes there were secret names in it because they didn't want to let out this certain character." Notice it says character, not characters, right? It's not plural. It's singular. Were coming back, so they called them something
Mm.
else. In this, they called them somebody else in the script. It was so confusing. End quote. Who is he referring to? Is the question. Okay, that's it. I don't know. We're gonna go to the Marvel guy. Let him cook.
Oh,
Yeah, I took out that ass right there. Oh.
It's correct. It's character. It's character.
I mean, to me, I think he's just talking about Chris Evans as Steve Rogers. Because when you're looking at the initial leaks that came out, there was a leak for the design of the house, and the house had a code name, like some random code name, and the fan base deduced that it had to be Steve Rogers' house based on the period piece that they used for the house. Like it was like a 1940s house, and everyone's like, "Oh, the 40s! It must be Steve Rogers," and that was that right there. And then Marvel said, "Oh, you know what? Y'all got us. Here he is, since you already figured it out." Because I don't think, because by the time they announced that Chris Evans was coming back, I think everyone under the sun knew it. But there are some additional rumors of other characters. There's also a rumor of Tobey Maguire because there's an image, and don't go looking on the internet too much if you don't like spoilers. There's an image of a makeup test with Tobey Maguire. That's one. And then my personal theory is that your big reveal at the end of the movie is going to be who survives the merger of the worlds and who has their memories intact. In the comic book, they're all people who are in one ship, and they're all in one ship for a reason. And I wouldn't be surprised if the characters who are all in that ship are not at all the ones in the main movie, period. So all the characters who aren't in this movie are probably not in the movie because they're in the ship. And those could be the other secret characters that he might be referring to. Characters like Miss Marvel.
You imagine you're Alan Cummings and you're reading this, and you're like, I haven't been in Marvel in 23 years. And then I'm like, and he's reading and going like, damn, this Prowler individual is getting a lot of screen time.
Who is this Prowler? And it's Iman Vellani.
I mean,
Hi.
I've been around 20 years, but damn, Prowler is destroying everybody? This guy has to
Yep.
be a goon. Oh,
Yep.
you know what? Put a little water in there and the secret name comes out. Wow!
Yeah.
I'm going to take a shot. I think Toby will be amazing. Don't be surprised if it's Wanda. People have been dying for Wanda. People have been dying for, you have those Deadpool idiots out there. They're going to come out there and say Deadpool and all that stuff. The fact that it says character, now you're limited. Because if it was characters, we can play a little bit more game here, but it's character. It's singular. So my official pick is Wanda, only because we talked about this ad nauseum. Doctor Doom is such a goon that he's going to clean up 85% of dudes, but there's a 50% that could actually wipe them out. Doctor Strange, and I think Wanda made the cut. And you got to do something because because somebody's gonna beat him. I just think that you got to figure out who it is. And I think what's Tobey Maguire doing here against this guy? So my shot is Wanda.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go for it, Professor.
I do think if we're talking about secret characters, to pivot a little bit, one thing that I think a lot of folks aren't really considering is who is Doctor Doom working with? He's going to go through the entire movie by himself, acting all these characters by himself. Nah. So in terms of secret characters, maybe there's who he's working with. It can't be nobody.
That's true. That is a possibility right there as well. I've been seeing online that the key word was Venom and Tobey Maguire. So I think I'm leaning that way. I think, like we're talking about multiverse collidings and all stuff. I wouldn't be surprised for them to throw Tobey Maguire, have some of that old generation come, see him act as Spider-Man again because it's just nostalgia, easy money to just bring people to sit down and watch the movie. Especially because they need this film to succeed in order for them to be able to continue building up for the next couple of films that they want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Ego, what do you think?
Yeah, I agree with you guys. I think that the more the merrier in terms of secret cameos with people that I don't know. We're like, oh my god, I didn't know this. This character was gonna show up in the movie. Venom and Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man would make sense, right? They should. Venom not, but Tobey Maguire did show up in Spidey's movie, um,
Mm,
which I think it was great. Um, Also to think about the fact that Spidey's movie comes before Doomsday, right? So they might be setting up something, right?
yeah.
Some sort of relationship, maybe. Some people, from what we know from that movie, is that he's doing things a little bit old school, I guess, more like Tobey Maguire, right? The Spidey's changing a little bit, so we might get
Mhm.
some more information once that movie comes out in terms of maybe it is Tobey Maguire's character who actually ends up moving from universe and landing trying to save the world from Doctor Doom, right? So I don't know.
And
That would be my take.
it could also be a new character that comes in the Spider-Man film. They didn't want to release the name
Mhm.
out there, and they're just bringing him into the Doomsday film. So that's a possibility there as
What
well.
I don't what
Um,
well, I don't think it's Chris Evans, Professor. The reason why I don't think it's Chris Evans is because didn't he show up in CinemaCon physically on stage with Robert Downey?
The latest one, yeah. But
So
remember that initially him even being in the movie was going to be a secret. But we knew that he was going to be in it before CinemaCon.
yeah. Okay, all right,
Yeah, like it was the worst
yeah,
kept secret I've ever heard in my life.
all right. I mean, I'm just thinking about like Alan Cumming saying that, and then like, but we already saw. To your point, if it's already that, then it's kind of like, this is a non-story,
Yeah.
which it probably is. Like
mhm,
80%, it probably is Chris Evans. What I'm saying is, I don't know. Is that 20% where you're like, we already saw Chris Evans physically and Robert Downey like 2 months ago in CinemaCon? So we're like, who's gonna and to Marvel's credit, this film has and whoever the hell wrote the script should get erased because this has like 20,000 characters. This what I think it makes it more amazing for this is that if it is somebody we're not thinking of, right? And we all had our shots and our guests and our estimates here. If it's somebody we're not
mhm,
thinking of, that's what I think also makes Marvel so awesome in the sense of like they're gonna surprise you some way, shape, or form. We have all these damn characters. I think we have a teaser. We don't have an official trailer. We have all this stuff going on. It comes out at the end of the year. And we're all still, it's May. We're still doing this every month. You got to give it to Doomsday and Marvel and the
mhm.
Russo brothers. We're still doing this. We're still like, damn, who the hell could it be? Like, who's this guy? Who's that guy? How are the X-Men here? Who's the
Yeah,
Fantastic Four? All this stuff. And that's what you have to give them because look at that. It's May. We're what, 7 months away? 7 months away from the film?
Mm-hmm.
And we're still doing this. That's
Yep.
credit to Marvel.
yeah.
Yep.
All right. Any final comments before we end this stream?
It better not be Luke Cage.
Dangerous to go alone. Take
All
this.
right, thank you for tuning in, everyone. Let us know what you think. Do you think it's Maguire? Maybe it's a non-news and it's Captain America. Maybe Wanda or some other character we haven't mentioned. Let us know what you think it is down in the comments below. But keep your fandom alive and your warp drive engaged. Until next time, fellow nerds. This is Nerd Breaking News.